Московский педагогический марафон учебных предметов, 2013 год, День учителя английского языка. И мы продолжаем знакомить интернет-аудиторию с событиями марафона, крупнейшего педагогического события в стране. И сегодня у нас было много разных встреч, в том числе встречи с аутентичными владельцами английского языка, что очень важно для педагогов страны. И совершенно замечательная встреча, интересная, прошла у нас, я представлю, попытаюсь сказать на английском языке, Duncan Christelow.
Very good. Hello.
Yes, very good. Cambridge University Press.
Yes.
И Duncan рассказывал, тема звучала на английском так: Online and blended learning in modern English language teaching.
Correct, absolutely, yes.
Oh my God.
Thank you very much.
English improving. So we'll talk in English language because I want to train my, you know Russian very well.
It will be a very short interview if we do it in Russian.
Yeah, okay, but I'm learning, and we'll together learn some English, which is important for those who in internet and were not able to come to marathon. Yes,
right.
Because it's very short time. Okay, what was it about? My first question: what means blended learning?
Well,
online
blended learning is basically a mixture of instruction methods. So within the classroom, but also using technology of some sort. And nowadays, we tend to regard blended learning as being a mixture of classroom teaching and online learning. The online learning is going to be self-study normally, but also monitored by the teacher, so that the teacher can encourage students to collaborate together, to work together online, and then that's added on to the classroom activities to create an overall course. So in fact, what you can do is you can extend the teaching time. So students will be using technologies that they're used to, you know, like online systems like Facebook or emails and so on.
I want predictions right away. So
predictions.
So
okay.
If there will be classrooms in 5-10.
Yes, there will be classrooms in 5 to 10 years.
So they will not disappear.
I don't think so. No, because if you give a student an online course, and if you sit down a student in front of a computer and you ask them to study, then most students will fail because they don't have the motivation necessary to continue to learn. So the blended learning has really come about because online learning is very helpful to add value to language learning, but on its own it generally doesn't work very well, and there's a history of that lack of success, I think, in self-study online. Now, I mean, blended learning as a concept really has been around for many years because you can trace the kind of technique to correspondence courses or like open university courses where students would do some work on their own and some work in the class, and the importance of the teacher is in fact increased because the teacher needs to monitor what's happening when the student is away from the teacher. So it's that combination.
So it's motivation, it's building up the way how a student study. It's like tutoring. Yes, what you say.
Well, I mean, there are two kind of main techniques of blended learning. One is that where you have a course which is written with blended learning in mind. So the writer might think, okay, these are the activities that we will do in class, face to face, but we will give the student some preparation work online, and therefore when the student comes to the classroom, they will already have some of the knowledge that the teacher would have spent time teaching them. Okay. So it's a shortcut in a way in that respect, so that the student can learn on their own in their own time, and there are some things that are done really well online as self-study. The student can practice on their own, for example. They can sit and they can record their voice. They can even video themselves with a webcam. They can do like online role plays. They can also watch presentations. They can even watch lectures. And then when they come back to the classroom is a bit of a different place. So the student may have more English. The teacher will be doing different things. So they're not doing the teaching so much. They're doing maybe activities or troubleshooting, practice.
More practice. So and the other way, you said is two different ways.
Oh, the second way, sorry, yes, the second way.
Yes.
The second way would be if you have a course which is written for the classroom, okay, like a traditional English language course with books, and then we have, well, as a publisher, written an online course which is the same syllabus, same learning outcomes, and we have that as an alternative to the classroom course. So you have classroom course, online course, they are the same in terms of syllabus, the same in terms of learning outcome. So the teacher can choose a path between classroom and online, and it can be any flexible mixture of online and class. So that in that situation, the online component could be used for revision. It could be used as supplementing what's done in the class, or it could be different to in class. So it's really very, very flexible. So in that type of blended course has been really, really successful in some countries, and Cambridge is using that.
So you tend to this possibility, to this segment.
Well, the first idea came first, and the second idea is the latest kind of version of it. And I think it was because we found that people were saying, "Why don't you do a blended learning course of this course?" And so we did that, and it was very successful.
The teacher have more choices in the second version, yes, because you can build your own understanding, which will go online, which will go
that's right.
in the classroom.
Yes, that's right. So in fact, it's helpful because in some countries, for example, some aspects of learning English are more difficult than others. So we're talking about a global product here, a global course. So, for example, we may find that students suffer or struggle particularly with grammar in some places. So they might want to do that very much face-to-face, whereas in other countries they may want to do that part online. So there's an alternative, and we have to work, in fact, quite hard with the teaching providers, the schools and the universities, to design the blend, if you like, in that situation. So it's more complicated to arrange, but maybe more successful.
So the term blended learning is very spread, because I'm hearing this for the first time. That's why I'm surprised.
It's used in English language. I mean, my career has been mostly in e-learning, in other subject areas away from English language, and I only started working with English language teaching about 5 years ago. And when I came to Cambridge, I had not heard of blended learning. So I think it's a language. In languages, it's very widely used, and it was first, the term was first coined about the year 2000, I think, in English language teaching. But it's in the last 3, 4, 5 years, it's really taken off. And
so I have a question. Maybe it's not right to ask this question. You're in different area department, but your feeling. There's two ways to study foreign language. For us, English is foreign.
Of course.
It's to deal only with English language. Like you talk English, all instruction in English language. Everything happens in English language, and there is no straight correspondence. So it's karandash, and this is a pencil.
Yes.
I don't care if pencil is karandash. I just know this subject is a pencil. Yeah. And of course, before online possibilities, it was almost no question of this, because one teacher can run this, deep погружение. What will be погружение? How in English language?
Emergence into the
yes.
Immersion.
But now with online, with internet, with blended learning, I almost can see that this sport arguing can be solved in towards this. We go to English language, we live there, because I can show you the pencil. I can say that this is. I can pronounce it, and I can do everything in English, forgetting Russian language as a base for this.
Yes, indeed. I mean, I think that would be the case with online learning. It would be no apart from in basic instructions. I mean, with the absolute beginner, it's necessary to have some instructions, because they will need to know which button they have to press, or what they're expected to do in the activity. But otherwise, I mean, you also see language courses for other online language courses in other languages where that's exactly how they would operate.
My question was because it was very sly question.
Yeah.
Sly,
Okay.
sly.
Yeah.
The word is sly.
Well, I hope it's not too sly.
Yes, because I'm thinking that teachers in Russia, and I hope that you cannot create the courses for all languages in the world. So
No.
you only can create for English. That's the way when pencil show and pencil there. So if there are ready course for Russian teachers, which they can find online or through Cambridge something press, and ready to work for this blended learning, living in the English language, is it ready?
Well, we do have courses available, yes, particularly for university level students. I think that it's much more difficult to achieve a full blend for younger students, because I think it's difficult to manage their online activity, for children, basically.
Yes.
I think you need to have a certain maturity to be able to use those systems. But I think that there are courses available, they are here. But the teacher still has an important job.
What?
Well, the teacher has to manage the activities.
So
they have to. As I said, I don't think that the fully online will work.
There is no hope. Students will be still dealing with
Students need
teachers.
teachers. Yes,
they will not be
absolutely. Now, I think
free from teachers.
in many ways, the role of the teacher does change in this situation, but it doesn't disappear.
It's very important to hear from a person who work online all their life. Yes, and I was thinking maybe you will be pushing that no teacher, only computer. Это очень важная вещь. Московский педагогический марафон учебных предметов 2013 года, День учителя английского языка. И мы сейчас говорили на английском языке, но главная идея, то, что мы говорили, что с развитием онлайн-технологий, с развитием курсов, которые доступны теперь по всему миру, роль учителя не уменьшается, а увеличивается, она видоизменяется, но становится очень еще более важной, потому что в этом огромные возможности, которые вдруг открылись для всех, учитель играет роль человека, который интегрирует, мотивирует, движется вместе, такой тьютор для ученика. И новое для меня понятие, которое, кажется, в общем-то, известно среди специалистов, blended learning, когда, то есть точное соединение онлайн и внутриклассной технологии. Да, вот об этом мы говорили на марафоне, и про это нам рассказывал Duncan Christelow, Cambridge University Press, и вот такая наша теперь новая жизнь будет. То есть классы никуда не денутся, школа никуда не денется, интернет будет развиваться, это будет все сходиться в совершенно новой какой-то природе, которая даст возможность им учиться легко, свободно, открыто и научиться по-настоящему трудиться без ущемления достоинства ученика. Все материалы марафона на сайте марафон.цифра1september.ru. Спасибо вам большое. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And I hope we'll have our collaboration in future also.
Thank you.
Oh, it's my English.